What's up, everybody? GeauxBurns climbing up on the soapbox, as with tradition, on, well, almost every Sunday. Not all the time, but usually I like to do a rant on Sundays. It just seems to be very fitting whenever I have something worth talking about concerning Grand Theft Auto Online. Now, I love playing Grand Theft Auto Online. I love the Grand Theft Auto series, as most of you know. But there are issues, just like with any other game out there. Some things that we, the gamers, the YouTubers, don't like from your experience playing the game that we think could be improved upon. That is the point of my rant videos. Now, a lot of the times these are rants that I come up with, but there's also instances where you, my fans, my viewers, my subscribers, come up with ideas for rant videos as well, which is what this video is based on. So, a week ago, Hatchet, Delinquent, and myself were playing around in Grand Theft Auto Online in a public lobby with the radar off, as you may have noticed in the bottom left-hand screen. I have it off intentionally because it actually looks better whenever I'm recording it in a video. And so we had the radars off because we wanted to add a little bit more spice and challenge to our Grand Theft Auto Online experience. And we were getting into firefights in public lobbies with other gamers that were more than willing to be part of that fun, even though they didn't realize that we had our radars off. So they had a slight advantage over us in that department. And it was all good. You know, we were killing some of them, they were killing us. And we came across one player, and he or she employed a tactic that was, to be honest, a pretty low blow. Even if we would have had the radars on, it still would have been BS. And what I'm talking about is the use of passive mode. Now, obviously, Rockstar employed or deployed passive mode in the game for gamers that do not like being attacked, shot at, blown up, killed by other players when driving around in public lobbies for Grand Theft Auto Online. They just like to drive around, enjoy the scenery, go check out, the clothing and other things as well, or go to the garage and check out different paint jobs, modify their rides. They're not exactly the psychos of the game. They just like to play, just to drive around, grind missions, do races, etc. So that's why Rockstar has passive mode for players like that. Now, unfortunately, a lot of gamers have figured out ways to exploit passive mode, to use it in wrong capacity, in the form of evil. And I'm talking about whenever you're in a firefight with them, whenever you're going up against these people. They'll shoot at you, they'll kill you, and then they'll quickly go into passive mode so that you won't kill them in return. But then they'll wait for you to, catch your guard off, or they'll go out, what they'll do is they'll go off the radar, and then they'll come out of passive mode, and then they'll come after you again. And once, the time's up for off the radar, then they'll quickly go back into passive mode. Or they'll go get a tank and blast you to bits with the tank. When you finally kill them, they once again go back into passive mode, which is exactly what was happening to Delinquent, Hatchet, and myself a week ago with a certain player, which will remain unnameless. He or she was not exactly playing honorably. Of course, there's really no rule in Grand Theft Auto Online except for, survival of the fittest. But at the same time, I do understand that there should be some sense of honor in battle, whether you're using tactics or strategies, or you're being all sneaky. Going off the radar is one thing, because at least visually other players could spot you and take you out. That's fine. But when you're going into passive mode simply to use it as a quote-unquote tactic or strategy, that's kind of a, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's not a very nice word. So, I do see a purpose for passive mode still, but at the same time, I think that Rockstar needs to seriously tweak passive mode. Perhaps give it a cooldown period, similar to off the radar or remove wanted level. You go into passive mode, you can stay in passive mode as long as you want to, but the moment you come out of passive mode, there's a cooldown period. You have to wait a few minutes before you can go back into passive mode again. That way, anyone that tries to use the passive mode tactic when it comes to firefighting would only be able to deploy it once. They use it once, And if they try it again, then to their shock, they wouldn't be able to, try the same trick twice. Well, not at least for a few minutes. Another suggestion is to simply create passive mode lobbies where players could go into a lobby together and it would be friendly. And let's see, Lester has a contact thing for us. Cool. All right, so while we're talking about passive mode, we're going to go and help my friend Lester out because he's so helpful, He helps us with the wanted levels and back rubs. Oh, that's right, we don't have back rubs yet. And you can see why it's kind of fun to have the radar off because, freaking GPSing it was kind of pointless. It was. All right, so I think that passive mode should not be scrapped. However, I think that it should be tweaked. It should be improved upon because I don't like the fact that other players are using it in a bad way. That's my issue with passive mode. And if you agree with me, let me know below in the comment section. If you disagree with me, feel free and let me know as well. See, one of the downsides of not using the fucking radar, right? Oh man, okay. Ah, shit. Okay, come on. We're gonna turn around here. And by the way, I am recording this live while I'm doing the rant. Something I'm doing differently now. You may or may not have noticed since I started doing Witcher 3. I got a brand new laptop, and for the past week I've been testing it with various microphones. I even spent a few bucks on a Kraken mic. It didn't work out so well. I even got an adapter for my Xbox Live headset. That didn't work either. And finally I just went back to using my Logitech headset, my cheap-ass Logitech headset, which is what I've been using all along. Seems to do the trick. So I'm back where I started. Okay, so we are nearby. Okay, we gotta back up. Okay, we're on the outskirts. We're on the outskirts. Okay, I think we're here. We are here. Okay, cool, awesome. And now we're gonna face off against the cops. And I'm not gonna go in passive mode. Actually, you can't go into passive mode against the cops. So I'm gonna have to be smart about this. And that's all I say when it comes to, getting into firefights with other players, even those that are better than you. If you're, gonna start a fight with somebody, don't be a puss. Okay, use tactics, use strategy, fight back. That's what I like to do because I admit I'm not the best gamer in the world. I'm not the best. I'm not a Louis Caliber or a Delinquent because Delinquent's really, really good at this game. And I'm nowhere near that level, but I can get lucky. I can get the drop on you if you're not careful. If you underestimate me, yeah, I'll take you down. But one thing I will not do, no matter how badly I get my ass handed to me by other players, is I will not go into passive mode. I mean, most of the time, I just like to goof off. Most of the time, I just like to carry on, have fun. And I just thought of something. Why am I driving around in my Zentorno? If they kill me, I'm going to freaking get my car impounded. So this is pretty stupid. It's just like anyone that uses passive mode as a strategy in the game. It's stupid. Because it shows how poor of a sport you are. You're not willing to go toe-to-toe against other gamers. And if you're not willing to stand into a firefight with another gamer, then what's the point? What's the freaking point of even playing or trying to start something with somebody if you're not going to be man or woman enough or gamer enough to, be able to roll with the punches? That's the way I see it. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. In other words, if you don't like being shot at, you don't like being killed by other gamers, then don't do it yourself. Don't go around killing other gamers or shooting other gamers. I mean, doing a bounty is one thing. That's to be expected. But just go around shooting other players and killing them, not expecting them to fight back, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. Just like I'm expecting not to lose my car if I happen to die near it. So I'm going to try and get far away from the car real quick. And that's another thing. I'm really mad about the weapons, Will. I wish you would just keep the weapons where I want it to be. Like the bullpup here and this and that. But I guess that could be a future rant video if I haven't done that already. I don't think I have. And I realize I'm rambling here. And here's another issue I have with the passive mode. Okay, one more issue, then I'm done. Alright, so whenever we do, on the rare occasion, have event weekends and special crate drops, one of the tactics that is employed by other gamers is they will run up to the special crate and they will jump into passive mode. That way, they don't have to compete to get the special crate. And I think that's BS because everyone else is competing for it. Either A, this is what happened. People either take turns getting a special crate if you're like in a lobby with friends, or B, you end up actually competing against, you race, you shoot each other in order to see who can get to the special crate before everyone else does. So those two tactics are fine. When it comes to special crates, that's the way it should be. Now, by using the freaking passive mode for a special crate, in my honest opinion, is just as lame as using passive mode when you're in a firefight against other players. It's crap. It's lame, and I really don't have a proper word to describe how pathetic gamers like that are. I mean, you could be the worst gamer in the world. You could be the worst Grand Theft Auto player in the world, and you still have more respect for me by just bothering to try and play the game, even if you did get killed over and over again, by playing honorably instead of ever using the passive mode. So you use the passive mode, and Janine just died here. She's got murdered. No! Filthy, stinking cops. They murdered my girl. You murdered my girl! Only got 30 seconds left. Okay, so we're going to wrap up the video right now. Let me make sure I'm still in the in here. Okay, I'm still in here. Okay, cool. I'm going to hide over here real quick. And I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. I did it a little differently today. Let me know below in the comment section what you feel about the passive mode, the way it's inappropriately used by some gamers. And by the way, oh shit, I died again. God damn it. Okay, so let me know what are some other rant ideas you have. Anything else I have not covered throughout my rant series, feel free and let me know below in the comment section.